everybody, Trainer Joe here. Thanks for tuning in to my YouTube channel. Today we're talking about I can't lose weight. I try, but I can't. I quit. How many have already quit? So as we're filming this, it's shortly after the new year. A lot of people had resolutions, and a lot of them already quit. So let's just say, for example, that your goal was to lose 40 pounds. In January you decided New Year's resolution, whatever. I'm going to get on the path to losing 40 pounds. And after a few days, you just said, this ain't working. It's hard. It's not fun. I don't like it. And you quit. What now? What do you do now? First of all, repeat after me. Failure isn't final. It's feedback. You just got feedback. What's some feedback we can say you probably got? One is that this is not going to fix itself. It's not just happening. It's maybe a bigger battle than you expected. What do you do when you come across a bigger battle than you expected? You either quit or you get bigger weapons. Until your current condition strikes you as severe, the solution will seem extreme. So for some folks, it's just like, yeah, I want to lose 40 pounds, but it's not extreme. It's not severe. So anything you do that's beyond just a casual effort is going to seem like, well, this isn't bad enough to do that. I'm not in bad enough shape to ask for help. I'm not in bad enough shape to deny myself the foods I really like. This isn't that bad. If it's not that bad, you're probably not going to be willing to do what it takes. I was talking to my wife today how we had one lady share her testimony at one of our meetings, and she literally had tears in her eyes as she said, my doctor said go see Trainer Joe. I left the office. When I got in the parking lot, I called him. We met at Panera. I drew a line in the sand. She's 70 years old. She lost 85 pounds because to her it was severe enough. Her condition was severe enough. She said, no more. And so we did the plan. Once you decide it's that important, let's say it was smoking, and your spouse really wanted you to quit smoking, and you were like, yeah, okay, you're kind of going to do it for them as a favor, but you actually kind of like smoking, and after a couple of days, and you're just wrecked, and it's like, this is hard, don't forget it, and you explain to your spouse why it's not going to work. And then you find out your doctor says, you know what, you're this close to lung cancer. We can see spots on your lungs. I'd say in another week, one of these is going to be lung cancer unless you quit now. Suddenly, you're motivated. Right? Or it's the 40 pounds you wanted to lose. And it's just not that big a deal. You go to your doctor and he says, oh, wow, we just caught that. You're this close to a heart attack because of the weight you're carrying around. I'd say in the next week, you're going to have a heart attack. Suddenly you've got some motivation. And that's all this is. Are you really going to keep the weight on your body that you're carrying around? Let's say it's 40 pounds. These are 5 pounds each. So 10 of these would be 50 pounds. So 8 of these. You're carrying around 8 of these on your body. Look at it. Because on your body, you got to look at it. It's hanging there on all parts of your body, weighing you down, causing you to have issues. Oh, it's not causing me to have issues. Well, when you have a heart attack, can we look back and say, yeah, it caused some issues? Just because you're okay now, once you have a problem, you were just getting closer and closer to it. Are you really going to say, you know what? I failed again at losing weight, so I'm just going to carry around 8 of these on my body and see what happens? Or is that really the person you are? Is it? I don't think so. I don't think so. You can do this, but just look at the past. You tried it. It didn't work. You learned something. It's going to take something different than what you gave it up to this point. Don't be embarrassed that it's taken you this long. Don't be embarrassed that here you are again. You failed again. Be embarrassed if you quit. Not because it takes long. Most things that I try to do take me longer than other people that I see doing them. I'm like, man, I wish I was quicker. But I've learned, I can do it. It's just going to take me longer than a lot of people at various things. It just takes me longer. And you might say, but Joe, every time I do this, it doesn't feel right. You know what? Hitting a golf ball correctly doesn't feel right to me. I have to be trained, taught to hit it correctly, because what comes naturally is a terrible tee shot. It goes over in people's yards. It hits people's windshields because that's what feels right to me. When you lose weight right, it's going to feel wrong. It's going to feel wrong. And the only way you get past that is to see it as severe enough that you're willing to go through some discomfort. And you can do it. So don't be full of shame and doubt and horror. Just realize you tried something that didn't work, so let's try something a little different this time. You ready? Let's go do it. And if these videos are helpful to you, please subscribe so you don't miss one. We do a new one every week. Thanks to my wonderful producers, lighting specialists. Producer.
You're on. You're looking good.
Come on, looking good.
You're looking good, Joe.
Looking good? Thanks.
You're looking good over here, Joe.
Over here is good?
You're looking good over here, Joe.
Okay. Writers?
Yep.
Good. Makeup?
You looking nice and
Good.
finished.
All right. We got a team here bringing you the best. Hey, train your brain and transform your body.